live from Los Angeles. And our flagship station, AM 1510 K-Spa.
What is that song? April in Paris?
April in Paris.
Yeah, man, am I on top of my game?
You are on your game, Bob.
Yeah,
you
but this
really
is my
are.
mother's kind of music. She loved to jitterbug.
Sometimes you're not quite on your game, but today you are right there.
Mother loved to jitterbug. We got to tell, let's talk to Kevin. We'll tell the Colonel Boynton story.
Okay.
And then I want to talk the jitterbug story with my mom.
That'd be great.
That'd be fun. And I hope Laura's listening.
Kevin.
A friend of Laura, if you're listening, call her and tell her to listen to her brother. Okay. Kevin, continue.
Yes, sir. I will finish up. I've had the pleasure of being able to show the film Pappy Boynton film on military bases around the country. And at one particular screening, there was a Marine Corps pilot who stood up and wanted to share a personal story. He said they had just returned from a long deployment, and the group of them were in a bar. I think it was in Hawaii. I don't remember the name of it, but they had just settled down to have a few drinks, and the waitress brought over a big tray of drinks for them, and they said, well, we didn't order these. She said, well, there's a gentleman that wanted to send these over to you, and he just wanted you to have these. And she wouldn't say who it was from. They kept pestering her. Finally, she relented and said, well, it's the gentleman there in the back, and it was Mr. Robert Conrad that had sent over those drinks to those Marines, and they absolutely loved it. And they said thank you, that you were a hero to them for your depiction in the series. And at the film screening, this pilot shared that story and asked me essentially if I ever crossed paths with you again. He wanted to say how much they enjoyed your anonymous generosity and your depiction of Colonel Boynton. So that was a really fun story for him to share with the audience.
Hey, Kevin, it's a great story for me to hear. Thank you for what you've done for Colonel Boynton. He deserves it, and you deserve our applause. Thanks, man. Thanks for calling, and thanks for what you've done.
Have a good day, sir. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Kevin, very much. That's great a story.
Oh, wow, awesome. Now, we're going to talk to Mary, Becky, and Sue, and then our Swedish ambassador. But, yeah, that was really moving for me to hear that because Colonel and I were together every day on the making of the show, and we got to bond with each other. But they were trying to find someone to play him, and Colonel Boynton was in the office of a dear friend of mine, who was not a dear friend of mine at that time. He subsequently became one. The guy responsible for the beginning of Johnny Depp's career. You know who I'm talking about?
Johnny Depp.
He's got a book out. He's trying to push.
Steve Cannell.
Stephen J. Cannell, that's right.
Yep,
and I went in, we talked, we interviewed, and I went outside, and then all of a sudden, a few months later, Colonel came outside and said, you're it, you're me. And I said, well, thank you. I said, let's go have a cocktail, and we'll celebrate this. And I said, all right, we went across the street to the Sheraton Universal Hotel. And we woke up there the next day. We had to take rooms, but anyway, that was my introduction to the Colonel.
That story was beautiful, and not the niceness of the act that you did, but what really surprised me, really amazed me, is that you picked up a check. That is truly amazing to me.
Okay, is that one of your? That's one of the Mike jokes. All right, let's talk. Let's talk to Mary, Becky, Sue, and then Gorham. And yeah, you can call in now, folks. If you want, we're about to do the interview after 4. Wonderful guest. I'm excited to talk to her. And now, Mary, thank you for the card.
Hey, Mary.
What's up, girl?
Hi.
What's going on?
What's up?
Oh, well, I'm calling in as usual.
Good. Well, we love to hear from you. Come on, girl. What's up?
Well, I had a question for you. You mentioned the movie Laura and your sister, and I hope she's doing all right.
Thank you.
And I wanted to know, when you were a kid, did you get to go to the movies much?
Yeah, I was a movie fan. I loved Jean Tierney. I followed her career. She ended up working in a boutique in Dallas, I think it was. I loved her, and Joan Leslie I was just smitten with as a kid, and I got to hire her to play my mother in a show. And I've told the story before, but I told Tim, who was not the first guy to open a car door for anybody, but we had the limousine, and I said, when she arrives, you will open her door. And he went, I got it. Who is this broad? And I said, yeah, I got it. This broad is a great lady and a great actress. And a couple years ago, she was honored at a function and raffling off some of her memorabilia, and I anonymously bought it.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Yeah, so Joan doesn't know that, but anyway, I am not on Sleepwater. Yeah, I got to watch movies. I loved them, and I've said before, John Garfield was my favorite actor, and there was Gene, there was Tierney, there was Leslie, and then I said the most beautiful woman and wonderful, wonderful actress in her time was Elizabeth Taylor.
Yes.
I met her in 1957 at her house with a guy named Eddie Fisher. Robert Wagner and Natalie Wood, and I was impressed with her looks, period. And then after that, I guess the best-looking woman I've ever seen was the one I married.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, Mary. Love you, girl. Thanks for your correspondence. See you soon.
See you, Mary.
How many days, Mary?
24.
Okay, I'll still be here, baby.
Okay.
See you in the new house.
Okay.
You are
Bye-bye.
such a good guy and a lucky guy. All these women just can't wait to be with you or near you. It's amazing.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, right.
Okay, enough
Okay.
the ego boost. Okay.
Thank you.
Live across America on our flagship station, AM 1510, K-Spa, Talk from the Spa, the PM show with Robert Conrad, 800-336-2225.
Okay.
800-336-2225. Straight ahead, more and a special story from Robert.
Does your furnace need repair? Your house need cleaning? Or maybe you're ready to update your kitchen? Big or small, whatever your home